Hey Magic fans, and welcome to the Let's Talk Magic podcast game day preview. We are talking game day number 69 for the Orlando Magic, and today is the visit of the Charlotte Hornets into the Kia Centre. This is game day number 2 of 8 at home for the Magic, a fantastic homestand and a great opportunity for the Magic to build on this 3-game winning streak that they have. We are currently unbeaten at home against sub 500 teams this season. So, venue, as we say, is the Kia Centre in Orlando. Tip time in the UK is 11 p.m, which is 7 p.m in Orlando. And to watch live or on demand here in the UK, as we always tell you, you are going to need an active NBA League Pass subscription. Looking at the Magic first of all, season stats, 40 wins, 28 losses. We have won 3 on the trot and are 8-2 in the last 10 played. Home record of 23-9, though, as David Steele will tell you, in the Kia Centre it is 23-8. 5th in the East at current standings, and we are scoring 110.7 points per game and conceding 109. That is an improving figure. We are still, though, ranked 24th on offence, 4th on defence. On 19 occasions this season, we've held teams to under 100 points, winning 16 of those games. Only the Knicks have done this more often. The Magic, when going into the final quarter with a lead, have a 33-1 record this season. That is an NBA league leading statistic. Last time out, we played the Toronto Raptors on second straight meeting, and it very much felt like second verse, same as the first. Saw the Magic take a 96-111 home court victory on Sunday night. Toronto across the game led for a total of 1 minute and 8 seconds, but you have to be fair and say that it was a hell of a spirited performance from a very undemand team from Canada. That was a Magic win built on defence. Orlando held the Raptors to 17 points below their season average. The 3-point shooting that Toronto had experienced in the previous game at 41.2% was cut to a shade under 26%. That's a real solid improvement. Equally, the focus on defending the fast break and transition play of Toronto saw that figure cut to 16 points from 37 in the previous game. The Magic did shoot ultimately quite well, making 50.6% from the field, and we scored 60 paint points. So we got ourselves going. We got what we needed. Paolo Banchero, he led the Magic with 29 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He had a very strong shooting night, 11 of 16 from the field, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. And he only missed 1 shot during the second half, 6 of 7 shooting from the field, and he hit all 3 from distance in that time. Franz Wagner scored steadily throughout each quarter, finishing with 22 points, adding also 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Elder brother Mo Wagner scored 14 points to lead the bench. Jalen Suggs, he rounded out double-digit scoring for the Magic with 10. Starting lineup was the favoured Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. From the bench, the core was Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, Caleb Houston, Joe Ingles and Mo Wagner. Final 2 minutes and 44 seconds, we saw Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Chuma Okeke, Admiral Schofield and Goga Bitadze, who rounded out the night. Tonight, Jonathan Isaac is not on the injury report. He is listed as available, and so hopefully we see a return to the court. For him, Jet Howard is out. He has been assigned back to the Osceola Magic in the G League. Trevelyan Queen, Kevon Harris are also listed as unavailable as two-way players. Therefore, it's very reasonable to expect that we see Coach Mosley run with that current favoured starting unit and his favoured bench rotations at this point in time. Season stats for the Charlotte Hornets. Let's have a quick look. Unfortunately, they are having another struggle. It's been another season where they haven't took that step forward that many people expected, but they've been hit by injuries at various points. Season stats are 17-51. They have lost their last 2 and are 2-8 in the last 10 played, standing 13th in the East. They aren't scoring particularly well, 106.8 points per game. And on defence, they are conceding 116.7 points per game. When you are conceding 10 more points than you are scoring, you are in trouble throughout the season. And that is where the Charlotte Hornets are. They currently rank 29th on offence and 26th on defence. The Charlotte Hornets have a road record of 8-27. They haven't played well on attack this season. They are last in free throws taken and made. Outside of attempts on both the 2 and 3 point shot, they are bottom third in every offensive statistic. Defensively, also poor in most categories. Interestingly though, they do face the 5th fewest 2 point shots per game. But when you get one up, they concede off of it. Those statistics that they have do mean that 2 of the Magic's strong points, the offensive rebound, second chance points and points in the paint, scoring will be available off of those for Orlando tonight. The Hornets are not helped by the injury crisis that they are going through. Most notably, one-time Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, is experiencing quite a long absence. He remains the team's leading scorer at 23.9 points per game. He is their second highest scorer, Terry Rozier. Well, he was traded to the Miami Heat. That leaves the scoring load falling heavily on Miles Bridges, who is averaging 21.3 points per game, and rookie Brandon Miller follows up at 16.6. Last time out for the Charlotte Hornets, they took a road loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, 98-109. The Hornets gave the Sixers a battle though. Despite losing every quarter and trailing for most of the game, it wasn't until the final quarter, with under 6 minutes to go, that the Sixers finally secured a lead that they were able to hold on to take the win. Trey Mann, he led the Hornets in scoring with 21 points, also throwing in 8 rebounds, 6 assists and 4 steals. Miles Bridges, he flirted with a double-double, dropping 14 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. From the bench, it was Davis Bertans who led with 16 points. Grant Williams followed up with 14 points and 5 assists. Their starting unit was Vasilij Micic, Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges and Nick Richards. From the bench, they used just 4 players, being Davis Bertans, Grant Williams, Nick Smith Jr. and Alexei Pokusevski. Looking at tonight, LaMelo Ball is out with an ankle injury long term. Seth Curry is out with an ankle injury. Cody Martin is out with an ankle injury. Mark Williams, he's out with a back injury. And Bryce McGowan's is out with knee. They are all confirmed as being out. As I write, there was no availability update on their 3 two-way players. Love one of their names, Leaky Black, great name. Head coach Steve Clifford is likely to use the same starting 5 as in their last matchup, I would suggest. Head-to-head for the Magic with the Hornets. 120 games played, as it's 61-59 to the Magic. We are on a 4-game winning streak over the Charlotte Hornets. Both meetings this season have been strong wins for the Magic. Game day 17, home court win. Worked really hard to take a 117-130 win. The Hornets were unfortunate to see LaMelo Ball exit. He'd been relatively influential. Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, each finding 30 points for the Magic. Miles Bridges led the Charlotte Hornets with 23-point, 10 rebound double-double. In Charlotte recently, on game day 62, which was March the 5th, the Magic were made to work hard. 101-89 victory. Ultimately, it was the Magic bench and the defensive effort that was the difference. Paolo Banchero led the Magic with 22 points. Vasilij Micic had 21 points to lead the Charlotte Hornets. Last season was a 3-1 victory for the Magic, and the Hornets took a win in Orlando. Previous season, it had been 1-3 to the Charlotte Hornets. We do exchange wins with this team. Final game of the season between the two comes on April the 5th, which is game day 77. So, yes, the Magic are 14-0, as we've said, against teams that are presently sitting at under 400 at home. Hopefully that trend continues, with Charlotte being very firmly in that category. But the Hornets cannot be taken lightly. Despite injuries, despite having a poor season, they can compete and it would be foolhardy to expect them not to do so tonight. The race for the playoffs, hugely exciting in both conferences, and in the East, the Knicks are in fourth with a record of 41 and 27. The Heat, they've dropped to eighth with a record of 37 and 31, but it's still only 4 games separating those 5 positions. You also have to look at this game, as I say, being the second of an 8-game run in the Kia Centre. It's an opportunity, as we said, for the Magic to set themselves up for a strong seeding coming into the playoffs. Orlando have 14 games remaining, including tonight. 9 of those are at home, 5 on the road. There are 2 back-to-backs. One is a home back-to-back and the other is a road back-to-back. So hopefully we can get that W tonight. Everything's set up nicely for us. If you've enjoyed this preview, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would massively help do what we do. Share it, hit the notification button, but more importantly, let's go Magic and let's get that W.